Okay friends, last minute I decided to make some rice pudding to take it to my in-laws. Since they're not feeling good, rice pudding, they like it and it fills them, so gives them comfort. So I'm going to show you what I've done so far. In here I have 4 cups of, actually 6 cups of milk, whole milk, and then 1.5 cups of rice and a pinch of salt. And I'm bringing all that to a boil. Just as soon as it starts boiling, I'm going to turn off the stove, put the lid on, and let that rice cook. And this is an easy rice pudding that there's no fuss. I usually, if I make quite a big amount, I make it in my oven. But like I said, this is a last minute. I just thought I'd show how you can make rice pudding in no time. So I'm just gonna make sure, keep stirring this, so when that milk start boiling, it doesn't go all over my stove. So anyway, I still have my cold verde in here going, and I just thought, well, you know, I know they love rice pudding, so let me make some and take to them. At least if I know they ate something filling, it'll be okay. So anyway, I'm gonna let this come to a boil, and then I have a can of sweetened condensed milk, and then lemon pudding, jello pudding. This is the instant pudding, and we're gonna add that, and in no time we have rice pudding. So I'll keep you posted as I go along. This is a quick video. Came just in time. The milk was ready to boil. So now I'm gonna cover and let this sit here for maybe about 10-15 minutes. Okay friends, I let my rice sit here for 20 minutes covered. I just add 2 more cups of heavy cream or just regular milk. I had heavy cream, I needed to get rid of it, so that's what I add. And now I'm just gonna bring in this to a boil again, and until that rice is completely cooked. I want to make sure that rice is cooked all the way through before I add all the other ingredients. I'm going to see if that rice is cooked so I can start adding the rest. The rice is cooked. So now I'm going to add 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. If it's not sweet enough, I'm going to add the second one. I reduced the recipe, and I'm going to add the full pudding. 1 can sweetened condensed milk. All that goodness out of there. And I'm going to stir this. And you want this kind of watery. It will thicken. And I'm going to taste to see if it's sweetened enough. Sweetened enough for me. Don't need nothing else. So now I'm going to add a whole package of lemon pudding, jello lemon pudding, instant. And I'm going to remove this and get a whisk. And I'm going to whisk all this pudding in here. And I'm whisking because I don't want no lumps. And this is what's going to flavor the rice pudding with the lemon. Okay. Once you see all that incorporated, then just keep mixing. I'm going to bring a little bit to medium heat. And I need 4 tablespoons of butter. Actually, I'm just gonna put 2 tablespoons of butter because I put the heavy cream. If you put just milk, then put the 4 tablespoons of butter. But being that I put that heavy cream, don't need. And I'm just gonna keep stirring this. And my rice pudding is done. How easy was this? And you didn't have to slave on the stove. Just bring the rice to boil with the milk and a pinch of salt, and then cover, let it sit for 20 minutes, and then add more milk. So I had 6 cups of milk for beginning, and then I add another 2. So I'm gonna leave this here. I'm gonna turn off the stove and leave this here to set a little bit, and then I'm gonna dish it to my dishes. Okay friends, my rice pudding is done. And now I'm gonna put it in these plastic containers to take to my in-laws and take it to my friend. This was a rice pudding that took less than an hour to make. And of course I'm making a mess in here. And it is creamy and delicious. Okay, next one. You don't need to spend hours or stress out about making rice pudding. If it's too thick, add more milk. If it's too thin, just let it cook a little bit longer, and it will cream up. Okay, so now I'm gonna put some cinnamon, and I just drizzle. No fancy. Today there's no for fancy. Just sprinkle some cinnamon. Oops, again, making a mess. And I'm gonna let these sit here before I cover them, and I have some rice pudding. Look at this. In no time, I made a rice pudding for my in-laws and for my friend. And of course, leave a little bit for me. Let me try it. I like my rice pudding when it's still hot. And this is so good because it's so creamy. And that lemony. It has that lemon flavor. Look how creamy this is. It's like pudding. So don't stress when it comes to rice pudding. There's no wrong way, right way. If you do this recipe, I will leave a recipe on the description. But it is easy and delicious. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Give me some thumbs up. Share my videos on your social media and with your friends and family. Until next time, let's get cooking. Have a good day.